The government of failing to address the strain on households. Prime Minister Christopher Luxon hit back, saying, and I quote, "I'm not taking any lectures from frickin' Chris Hipkins or the Labour Party." Here's political correspondent Zane Small.
I think we all know
rattled
the price of
much?
butter is astronomical right now. I mean, this is just upsetting.
The Minister of Finance wants to know too.
I think Kiwis feel the cost of living is too high, and butter is a symptom of that.
So tonight she's meeting with the chief.
And you're doing what about that? All those promises pre-election that you said you could do it better than Labor. Remember the pricing of food and stuff went down, 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 down under Labor, continued down under National, and then since 12 months ago it started going up again. That's yours. You own that upward inflection. So what are you doing about it?
Executive of dairy cooperative Fonterra for a please explain.
Miles Hurrell has the opportunity to talk through what goes into the price of a block of butter, and it's in his interests to do so.
He has talked about it though. This was a month ago.
Respectfully, the New Zealand element of that is very, very small. It's the international market that drives that in the New Zealand context.
And in a statement today, Fonterra reiterated that the biggest contributor is the globally traded price of dairy. If we look at what this means for a 500-gram block of butter, around 80% of the price is due to the global traded price.
I'm sorry. If I had 100 barrels of oil and currently the traded price for oil was $100 and they cost me $20 to produce, I could still sell them for 50 if I wanted to, even if the international traded price was more. Why aren't they telling us what a block of butter costs to manufacture? Because that's actually all that matters, unless you are driving your sales by greed. We are investors in every farm in New Zealand. We are investors in Fonterra. We have added to a community and a society where these guys have flourished, and there's no shade, but we have paid for the schools that your kids go to, and the health system that your farm hands go to, and the tax take that you draw out of when you want to get back on your GST. We've contributed to your success. The global traded price is not something we care about. We care about what's the cost for 500 grams of butter. What does it cost you to manufacture? Because if it costs you $2 to manufacture, you can sell it for $5 and still be making a good whack of money. If it costs $4, you could sell it for $5. If it costs $1, you can sell it for $6. So to have this, you think this is an out, that because of the global traded price of dairy means you have to sell it for that. I'm sorry, I don't buy it.
If you were having that meeting with Fonterra, what would you say?
I'd say, what are the answers? What are the solutions to deal with this very real issue that New Zealanders are facing?
That very real issue, the rising cost of living, providing political ammunition today for the opposition after National campaigned on fixing it.
Food price inflation is out of control and the government has no plan to fix it.
Butter is up almost 50%, tomatoes 33%, lettuce and broccoli 30%, steaks up 22%, and rates, insurance, electricity and other household costs continue to rise.
Well, I find it a little bit ironic being asked that question by that member, don't you think? Because it was his government that created out-of-control spending, tripled the debt 3 times.
They promised over 20...
Can you please clarify that? So you said taglines, out-of-control spending. So example. Just show us the receipts of what you're talking about rather than the headlines.
The man is pretending that COVID was a gas leak. He just has no recollection of what happened then, what was required, what his party supported the government at the time for doing. He's also completely lost his mind on the fact that international economics kicked in on an island trading nation.
The same international economics that they wouldn't allow the last guys to have any impact of. They remember they wouldn't let the international pressures of the last guys have any grace. So I'm sorry.
Economic trading pressures and issues that they're blaming for their poor domestic performance now. It's so fucking blatantly selective.
So here's
this
something
man
interesting.
Is a goober.
Something interesting from Nikki No Butter's meeting tonight, Sonia says, fuck Fonterra. We need to be able to buy Australian butter so they have competition. Interesting. Come on, capitalistic organisation, party of business. Let's have some competition when we open up our borders to butters and cheeses from other parts of the world. Wonder how that would go. Maybe Australians would be going, why could they buy butter cheaper in Dunedin than we can in Perth? Maybe.
See, I mean, the only way you'd find out is by trying it. I don't think it will work.
Maybe.
I don't think we had the market that would shift the needle on. I honestly think that this is something that the government need to come in and go, hey, you need to carve out fair pricing for the New Zealand market, because it's New Zealand that you grow this stuff in.
Yeah.
It's New Zealand that drives your high international demand because of our international image of being clean and green, even though we know that's all a lie. The marketing's still working. So you can get that high price. But if you don't, then the government changes. And we can't have that we fell out of Parliament because the forecourt steps were greased with $11 butter. We can't have it.